Archangel Michael says, your family is being surrounded by divine protection right now. Be still. Be still, and know. Know that you are not alone in this room, in this moment, in this whirlwind of a life you are navigating. The air around you, which you believe to be empty, teems with a reality your physical eyes are yet calibrated to perceive. It shimmers with a frequency of pure intent, a vibration of unwavering fidelity. I am here. I am Michael. I am he who stands in the presence of the Eternal One, he who has commanded the legions of the first light since the foundation of your world was a whisper in the mind of God. My name, in the tongue of the heavens, is not merely a title but a resonance, a question and an answer, who is like God? It is a declaration that echoes through the cosmos, a perpetual reminder of the singular source of all power, all love, all order. And it is in His authority, in His holy and perfect name, that I come to you now. Do not think of me as a distant legend, a figure of stained glass and ancient parchment. I am as real as the breath you just took, as tangible as the pulse you feel at your wrist. My presence is not an abstract concept, it is a tactical, operational reality. I am the commander of the heavenly hosts, and my portfolio is, and has always been, protection. The safeguarding of light, the shielding of purpose, the fortification of the human spirit against the tides of chaos. Feel the air change. Do you sense it? A subtle thickening, a shift in the atmospheric pressure of the spirit. It is not a heaviness, but a profound stability. It is the feeling of a foundation being laid beneath your feet, a foundation of living diamond, unshakable and eternal. This is the first evidence of what I have come to declare. You are being surrounded. Look with the eyes of your spirit. Peer past the veil of the mundane. Can you perceive the faint, golden shimmer at the periphery of your home? Can you sense the tall, radiant forms taking up positions at the four corners of your property, of your very life? They are my chosen ones, warriors of light whose entire existence is consecrated to the divine act of guardianship. They do not sleep. They do not grow weary. Their gaze is constant, their vigilance unbroken. This is not a future promise, a potential blessing you must earn or plead for. It is a fait accompli. It is a divine order that has already been executed. From the moment your heart first quickened with a flicker of fear for your children, for your marriage, for your health, for your future, the decree went forth. The host was mobilized. The encirclement began. Your family, your spouse, your children, your parents, those bound to you by blood and those bound by the stronger cords of love and shared purpose, are the central focus of this operation. See them now in your mind's eye. See your sleeping child, their chest rising and falling in the rhythm of innocence. See your partner, the lines on their face telling a story of endurance and love. See the family members who are distant, those who are struggling, those from whom you are estranged. See them all. And as you see them, see also the luminescent net of grace being drawn around them, a net whose threads are woven from the very command, "You are mine." I am not a messenger of gentle platitudes. I am a field commander delivering a strategic briefing. And my first, most critical bulletin is this: the perimeter is secure. The citadel of your family's spirit is now, at this very moment, under direct, active, and impenetrable divine protection. You may feel the tremors of the world. You may hear the reports of chaos and see the evidence of fracture. This is why my message must now shift in tone. For the deployment of such a formidable guard is not without reason. The fortress is not built where there is no threat. Hear me now, for the time is shorter than you perceive. Lean in. Listen with more than your ears. The timbre of my voice now carries a sharpened edge, not of panic, but of paramount urgency. I speak to you not of a distant, potential storm, but of the gathering clouds that are already upon the horizon of your collective human experience. There is a contest for the soul of your family. Do not be naive to this. There are influences, both of the earthly realm and of the spiritual shadows, that seek to sow discord, to breed apathy, to fracture the sacred unity of the household. They are subtle. They do not arrive with monstrous visages and roaring threats. They come as a whisper of discontent between husband and wife. They manifest as the slow, cold drift between parent and child. They appear as the spirit of anxiety that settles over your home like a fine dust, choking out joy and suffocating peace. They are the financial pressures that feel like a vice, the health diagnoses that strike like a lightning bolt, the sudden and inexplicable conflicts that erupt from a place of seeming tranquility. This is the battlefield. It is not out there in the world of geopolitics and headlines. It is in your living room. It is at your dinner table. It is in the silent treatment that lasts for days and the harsh word that can never be fully retrieved. The enemy of your soul does not need to conquer your nation, it needs only to conquer the peace within your four walls. A divided family is a neutralized force, its light dimmed, its power of prayer fragmented. The urgency I convey is not to instill fear, but to ignite awareness. You have been lulled, perhaps, into a spiritual complacency. You have believed the lie that the struggles you face are merely psychological, merely financial, merely a string of bad luck. I am here to rip that veil away. You are in a war for the spiritual integrity of your bloodline. The attacks you feel, the sudden onslaught of worry, the barrage of negative thoughts about your self-worth, the temptation to abandon your vows, the gravitational pull toward addiction and escapism, these are not random. They are targeted. They are intelligent. They are designed to make you feel isolated, to make you believe you are fighting this war alone. But hear the steel in my voice, the timeline has accelerated. The spiritual climate of your planet is intensifying. The frequencies of fear and division are being amplified by the very technologies you created to connect you. You feel it, do you not? The underlying hum of collective anxiety. The pressure cooker of societal expectation. The speed at which crisis now seems to travel. It is real. And it is pressing in upon the sanctity of the family unit with a force unprecedented in your lifetime. This is why the divine command for your protection was issued with such immediacy. This is not a routine patrol, it is an emergency reinforcement. The host surrounding you has been equipped with specific authority to counter these specific, escalating threats. They are intercepting assignments of despair meant for your mind. They are fortifying the walls of your home against spirits of strife and accusation. They are standing as a firewall between your children and the predatory energies that seek to confuse their identity and steal their innocence. The urgency is for you to recognize the battle so you can take your place in it. You are not a passive spectator in a shielded arena. You are a soldier within a protected command center. The walls are secure, so that you can operate from a place of safety and power. The time for vague faith is over. The time for targeted, intentional, and fierce spiritual agreement is now. And in acknowledging this battle, in feeling the weight of this urgency, your heart will be stirred. It must be. For truth must move from the head to the heart to become power. Do not shut down the emotion that is now rising within you. It is a holy signal. Let it come. Let the walls down. The fortifications I have described are around you, not within you. The defenses are against the external onslaught, not the internal, holy flow of your feeling. You have been taught, perhaps, that to be strong is to be stoic. That to be spiritual is to be dispassionate. I tell you, this is an error of the highest order. The one who created you formed your heart with a vast capacity for feeling, for it is the seat of your connection to him. What do you feel now, as I speak of your family, of the threats they face, of the protection being enacted? I see it. I see the dam of your composure beginning to crack. I see the tears welling up in the eyes of your spirit. Let them fall. They are not a sign of weakness, they are the release of a profound, long-carried burden. That tightness in your chest, that is the weight of a responsibility you have carried for so long, the weight of being the silent pillar, the strong one, the one who must always have the answers. You have lain awake at night, your mind racing through scenarios of lack, of loss, of failure. You have looked at your child and felt a love so fierce it was terrifying, because it came with the terrifying awareness of their vulnerability. You have watched a loved one make choices that lead them into shadow, and you have felt your heart being torn from your chest, a helpless witness to a slow-moving tragedy. That ache in the pit of your stomach, that is the accumulated grief of every past wound within your family lineage. The misunderstandings that were never resolved. The hurts that were never fully healed. The love that was offered but rejected. The betrayals, both great and small, that have left scars upon the collective soul of your family. You carry these echoes within you, often without even knowing it. They are the ghosts in your family's house, and they influence your present more than you know. And that flicker of hot, bright anger you sometimes feel, that is a righteous, holy fire. It is the part of you that knows, deep in your bones, that this is not how it was meant to be. You were created for harmony, for shalom, for a wholeness that encompasses every relationship. The anger is a protest of your spirit against the brokenness of the world. It is a powerful, God-given energy that, when rightly focused, can fuel the reclamation of all that has been stolen. Do not suppress these emotions. Bring them into the light of this moment. Name them. Name the fear you have for your son's future. Name the sorrow you feel over the distance with your daughter. Name the frustration you endure in your marriage. Name the worry that gnaws at you regarding your finances. Name the exhaustion from trying to hold it all together. I, Michael, Commander of the armies of heaven, give you permission to feel. To weep. To roar. To grieve. Pour it out now, in the sanctuary of this proclaimed protection. Your tears are holy water upon the parched ground of your soul. Your righteous anger is a forge that can temper your resolve. Your vulnerability is not a liability, it is the very key that unlocks the door to profound strength, for in your acknowledged weakness, the power of the divine is made perfect. Look. As you release this pent-up emotion, see how the golden light surrounding you responds. It does not pull back from your pain. It moves in. It absorbs your tears, transmuting them into crystals of wisdom. It takes your anger and forges it into a blade of truth. It embraces your fear and anchors it into unwavering faith. Your emotion is not a disruption of the divine peace, it is the raw material from which a deeper, more authentic peace is being constructed. You are being held in this very moment by a compassion that is fathomless. The host stands guard, not with judgment for your human feelings, but with a deep, celestial reverence for the cost of your love. For it is your capacity to love, so deep, so fierce, so vulnerable, that makes your family worth protecting in the first place. Your emotion is the evidence of that love. And it is a power that the shadows of this world can never comprehend and will never overcome. Having poured out your heart, having allowed the storm of feeling to pass through you, you are now clean, empty, and ready. Ready to receive not just a comfort, but a certainty. From the raw honesty of emotion, we now build the unshakable foundation of assurance. Now, hear the truth that does not shift, the promise that cannot be broken. Let my words sink into the places within you that have been hollowed out by worry and carved by grief. Let them be the foundation stone upon which you rebuild your reality. The protection around your family is not a flimsy shield, a temporary barrier that may or may not hold. It is multifaceted, impenetrable, and intelligent. Let me describe its nature, so that your faith may have a specific and unshakable anchor. First, it is a wall of fire. I myself am a being of holy fire, and my legions operate in this frequency. This is not a fire that consumes, but a fire that purifies and protects. It is a spiritual inferno that surrounds your entire household. Any influence, any thought form, any spiritual agent of darkness that attempts to cross this boundary with malicious intent is instantly incinerated by the purity of this flame. It is a firewall against envy, against witchcraft, against generational curses, against every assignment of hell meant to breach your peace. You are untouchable within this ring of fire. The warmth you may feel at times, a sudden, inexplicable comfort, is the ambient radiation of this divine defense. Second, it is a dome of diamond. Above your home, there is a crystalline barrier, forged in the heart of God. It is utterly transparent, allowing the gentle light of His favor and the nourishing rain of His grace to permeate it freely. But it is absolutely impervious to attacks from above, to curses spoken against you, to atmospheric pressures of anxiety, to the heavy, lingering spirits of depression and despair that seek to settle over a home. This dome is resilient, reflecting any negative energy sent your way back into the void from whence it came. It ensures that only that which is for your highest good can enter your atmosphere. Third, it is a foundation of stone. Beneath your feet, the very ground upon which your family stands is being reinforced. The shifting sands of circumstance, the tremors of financial instability, the sinkholes of betrayal and failure, these cannot undermine you. Your family is now established upon the living stone of Christ consciousness, a foundation that has already overcome the world. This means your legacy, your stability, your core identity as a family unit is secure. No matter what storms rage, the house built upon this rock will not fall. Fourth, it is a garrison of angels. I have stationed my most trusted warriors around you. They are not wispy, ethereal beings of vague benevolence. They are soldiers. They carry swords of living light that can cleave lies from truth in an instant. They carry shields that can absorb any psychic attack. They are positioned at every point of access, the doors and windows of your home, but also the doorways of your mind, the windows of your soul. They monitor the spiritual traffic in and out. They are under orders to intercept, to rebuke, and to dismantle any and all threats. They are also messengers, tasked with bringing you divine strategies, creative ideas, and sudden solutions to the practical problems you face. Let me be specific. The conflict that arose yesterday between your teenager and you, the one that left you feeling defeated and distant, was intercepted. The full force of the enemy's intent was to create a chasm that would take years to repair. My warrior at the door of your relationship deflected the core of that attack. What you experienced was merely the echo of the blow. And now, the path to reconciliation is being cleared by these same celestial beings. The financial pressure you feel this very month? The unexpected bill, the shortfall? Look. See the angel assigned to your prosperity. It is already working ahead of you, orchestrating a divine appointment, a sudden provision, a creative idea that will turn the tide. Your lack is an illusion that is being dissolved by the reality of divine supply. The health concern that weighs on your mind? The diagnosis that feels like a sentence? Behold the angel of healing, standing over your loved one, its hands radiating a frequency of restoration and life, neutralizing the power of the infirmity at its spiritual root, making way for the physical manifestation of wholeness. This is not wishful thinking. This is the tactical report from the front lines. Your family is secure. Your peace is guaranteed. Your future is protected. Your victory is already written in the annals of heaven. Your only task is to believe it, to align your thoughts and words with this reality, and to act from this place of assured safety. And this alignment, this acting from assurance, is your sacred duty. The protection is divine, but your partnership is required. You are not a prisoner in a fortress, you are a governor in a fortified city. You have authority within these walls. Now, I will give you the instructions, the protocols for operating within this divine safety. Your faith must have feet. Your assurance must have action. The shield is around you. The fortress is secure. Now, you must learn to live within its boundaries. A castle with a mighty wall is useless if the gates are left open and the guards are ignored. Your role is active, not passive. You are the priest and the ruler of this domestic sanctuary. Here is your divine briefing. Here are your orders. Instruction 1, command the atmosphere with your word. Your tongue is the scepter of your authority within this protected space. You must now become ruthlessly intentional with your speech. The angels are positioned to enforce the spiritual environment, but you must define it. They respond to the decrees of your mouth, when those decrees are aligned with the truth of God. Upon waking, do not check the news first. Check your spiritual authority. Stand at the window of your home, or walk through its rooms, and speak aloud, "I declare that this home is a sanctuary of peace, a harbor of joy, and a fortress of love. Only the Spirit of God and the angels of light are welcome here. All influences of fear, strife, and confusion are now banished in the name of the Most High. We walk in divine favor and protection this day. When fear arises, do not entertain the conversation in your mind. Speak to it directly, "Spirit of fear, I see you. You are a liar. You have no authority here. My family and I are surrounded by the fire of God. I command you to be silent and to leave my presence now." Then, immediately replace it with a spoken truth. "I declare that we are safe. We are provided for. We are healed. Bless your family members by name. Speak over them as they sleep, as they leave the house. I call forth the destiny of God upon name. I declare that angels of protection surround them today. I decree that their steps are ordered, their minds are clear, and their hearts are guarded in Christ. Your words are not just sounds. They are spiritual commands that set the rules of engagement within your domain. The host listens and acts accordingly. Fortify the gates with worship and thanksgiving. Worship is the highest frequency activity in the universe. It is the energy of heaven itself. When you worship, you are not merely singing songs, you are syncing the vibration of your home with the vibration of the throne room. This creates an environment where darkness cannot exist. It is a sonic weapon of mass disruption to the enemy's plans. Make worship a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. Play music that exalts God in your home. Let it be the soundtrack of your life. When conflict arises, do not escalate it with arguing. Stop. Put on a song of worship. Change the spiritual atmosphere first, and watch the natural atmosphere follow. Practice thanksgiving as a spiritual discipline. Keep a journal. Voice your gratitude aloud for everything, from the grand to the mundane. Thanksgiving is the evidence of faith. It acknowledges that the provision and protection are already in effect, even before you see the full manifestation. Wield the sword of the Spirit. You have been given a weapon that is the truth of Scripture, the living Word of God. My angelic warriors carry the substance of this Word, you carry the revelation of it. You must learn to use it. Identify the specific lies that have been attacking your family. Is it the lie of not enough? The lie of unworthiness? The lie of inevitable failure? Find the specific verse that decimates that lie. If it's not enough, your sword is Philippians 4 verse 19, "And my God will meet all your needs according to the riches of His glory in Christ Jesus." Write it down. Say it aloud. Shout it. Pray it. This is not positive affirmation. This is calling forth a reality that supersedes the illusion of the world. When a negative thought enters your mind, challenge it. Is this thought aligned with the truth of God? If it is not, you have the authority and the responsibility to cast it down. You are the gatekeeper of your own mind. Practice radical unity. The most vulnerable part of any fortress is from within. The enemy's primary strategy is to divide and conquer. You must be ferociously committed to unity. Forgive, instantly and completely. Do not let the sun go down on your anger. Unforgiveness is a breach in the wall you are asking God to guard. Prioritize connection. Have device-free meals. Look each other in the eye. Listen. Laugh. Play together. These simple acts of communion are powerful acts of spiritual warfare, reinforcing the bonds that the enemy seeks to sever. Cover one another. When one member is weak, the others must stand in the gap. Pray for each other. Speak well of each other, especially when they are not present. Walk in obedient action. The protection is not a cage. It is a mobile force field. You are to go out into the world, but you go out as an ambassador from a secure kingdom. The angels are with you. You will receive promptings, to call someone, to give a gift, to apply for a job, to start a project. These are your divine assignments. Obey them quickly. Your obedience on the outside is the proof of your trust in the protection on the inside. As you move in faith, the host moves with you, clearing the path and ensuring your safety. This is your charge. This is your operation manual. Do not be overwhelmed. Begin with one instruction. Master it, then move to the next. You are learning to reign in life, from a place of rest and absolute security. You have heard my voice. You have felt the presence, understood the urgency, released the emotion, received the assurance, and now have the instruction. There is one final act. A seal must be placed upon this proclamation, upon you, and upon your household. It is time for the blessing that etches this truth into the fabric of your reality. Now, stand. Stand wherever you are. Feel your feet firmly planted on the foundation of stone I have described. Feel the stability rising through the soles of your feet, up through your bones, settling your very core. Close your eyes. Breathe in. And as you breathe in, see the golden fire of the protective wall. See it not as a distant barrier, but as a luminous mist. With your breath, draw this mist into your lungs. Breathe in the divine protection. Let it fill every alveoli, every cell of your body. It is the breath of God, the Ruach HaKodesh, and it is making you holy, whole, and secure from the inside out. Hold it. Let it circulate through your bloodstream, a river of light cleansing you of all residual fear, all lingering doubt. Now, breathe out. And as you breathe out, release any final resistance, any last vestige of the old narrative of being alone and vulnerable. Again. Breathe in the fire. Breathe out the fear. One more time. Breathe in your identity as a protected, powerful child of God. Breathe out the identity of a victim, a struggler, a mere survivor. Now, see it. See the angel directly in front of you. It is one of my most trusted captains. It stands taller than any being you have ever imagined, yet its countenance is not fearsome to you, for you recognize it as family, as a fellow servant of the light. In its hands, it holds a scroll. Upon this scroll is written this very proclamation. Every word you have heard, every promise that has been declared over you and your family. The angel offers you a stylus of pure light. Take it. With your hand of spirit, sign your name at the bottom of the scroll. You are signing a covenant of agreement with this divine reality. You are saying, yes. I receive this. I believe this. I will live from this truth. As you sign your name, the script flares with a brilliant, white-hot light. The agreement is sealed. Now, the angel rolls the scroll. From its side, it draws a sword, not a sword of battle, but a sword of ceremony. It is the sword of sealing. The angel touches the tip of the sword to the top of your head. Feel it. A current of pure, liquid light pours into your crown. It is cool and warm all at once. It flows down over your mind, sealing your thoughts in peace and clarity. It washes over your eyes, sealing your vision to see as God sees. It covers your ears, sealing them to hear only the truth and to be deaf to the lies of the enemy. It moves over your mouth, sealing your lips to speak only life, only decree, only blessing. The light flows down your neck, over your shoulders, down your arms to the very tips of your fingers. It covers your torso, sealing your heart in a capsule of fearless love, and your vital organs in a shield of health. It continues down your legs, to the soles of your feet, sealing your entire body, spirit, soul, and flesh, in the unbreakable, irrevocable protection of the Most High God. You are now a sealed document. The contents of your life, your purpose, your family, your destiny, are now officially under divine copyright. They cannot be plagiarized by the enemy. They cannot be erased by circumstance. Now, see the angel turn. It moves through your home, and with the tip of the sword, it inscribes upon every door, every window, upon the very walls themselves, the ancient, powerful symbol of the divine name. These symbols glow with an eternal fire, a permanent mark of ownership and protection. The angel returns to you. It looks into your eyes, and you understand its silent communication. The seal is complete. The transaction is finished. You are safe. Now, hear my final pronouncement over you. By the authority vested in me by the eternal, sovereign, and most high God, Archangel Michael, hereby place the seal of the living God upon you. Speak your name, and upon your entire household, speak the names of your family members, and upon all that pertains to you. This seal marks you as redeemed, protected, and empowered. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. No plague shall come near your dwelling. No chaos shall breach your peace. You shall sleep in safety and awake in purpose. You shall walk in danger, but not be harmed. You shall face challenges, but they will bow to the authority of Christ within you. Your family lineage is now recalibrated to blessing. Your financial streams are now opened and protected from the devourer. Your health is now anchored in the resurrection life of Christ. Your minds are now garrisoned by the peace that surpasses all understanding. This is not a hope. This is a legal, spiritual decree. It is binding in heaven, and it is now binding on earth. The case is closed. The verdict is in. You are surrounded by divine protection, now and forevermore. Go now, sealed one. Go in peace. Go in power. Go, and live as if you believe it. For you are, from this moment forward, a living citadel of the unseen God. I am Michael. I am with you always. It is done.